의미 있는 긴 하루가 가고 거울 속에 내 모습 내가 맞는지 항상 빛나던 눈은 흐려져 가고 언제나 with you 네 곁에 내가 with you 가슴 속에 네 맘에 귀를 기울여봐 들려 더 크게 눈을 떠봐 뛰는 심장을 느껴봐 꾸는 거야 네 꿈을 너의 열정을 함께 해보는 거야 with you 힘들잖아 잘 알아 작은 어떤 일도 너의 뜻대로 맘대로 안 되는 거 알아 넘어져도 쓰러져도 포기하지 말아줘 나의 손을 잡고 크게 널 외쳐봐 You can 언제나 나와 with you 네 곁에 내가 with you 가슴 속에 네 맘에 귀를 기울여봐 들려 더 크게 눈을 떠봐 뛰는 심장을 느껴봐 꾸는 거야 네 꿈을 너의 열정을 함께 해보는 거야 with you 쉬어가도 돼 천천히 더 멀리 날아갈 너를 위해 멈추렸던 고개를 들어봐 I believe 그리고 미소 지어봐 내가 있어 네 곁에 내가 있어 눈물 나고 지칠 때 나를 바라봐 You know 더 크게 소리쳐봐 높이 더 높이 뛰어봐 할 수 있어 너라면 너의 선택을 믿어 언제나 with you 네 곁에 with you 함께하는 그대와 나 내가 with you 가슴 속에는 언제나 with you 더 크게 눈을 떠봐 뛰는 심장을 느껴봐 꾸는 거야 네 꿈을 너의 열정을 함께 언제나 나와 with you 자꾸만 그대가
아이고, 아이고, 아이고. 오이? 오이? 하이, 안녕하세요. 하이, 반갑습니다. Hurry! 뭘 hurry해? 나 지금 왜? Why is my chat not working now? 난 됐을까? 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요. Let me work on my chat. Why don't know why is my chat not working? 오케이, 봤어. 어이. Thank you for hosting. 하이, 수고요. 수고 많이 했지요. I'm back from work. 오늘 very no energy today. I have zero energy, but I'm gonna try my best. So if you think that I have no energy, just be like, Jinri, wake up. You gotta have some energy. 여기? Let's change 귀염귀염한 걸 바꿀까? 채팅을. 보고 somehow chat isn't showing. I don't know why chat's not working. How was your day? Think you're gonna... 그러니까 나 어제 사실 I have confession to make. This is actually my third day. Second day was okay. I have confession. You know I was supposed to do Zoom. So yesterday, I got super. My chat's not working. I have no clue. Maybe I should change. 기다려, 챗 어떡하지? Let's change to stream element then. Stream lab 해볼까? 눈이 뻑뻑해. 얼굴이 계속 부어. My face is so puffy right now, guys. You have no clue. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh. Why is my chat box not working? Should I just leave it and someday it will get better? I'm confused. Hello, chat box. Okay, we're just gonna skip chat box. If that's okay with everyone, because I have no clue what the problem is. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we're just gonna maybe I'll like I don't know, like let's do this. I didn't see hosting message. Okay, so I think there's something wrong with Twip. So I'm not gonna play around with it. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I think Twip's having a little issue right now. So that's yeah. Yeah, Twip's not working. I don't know, maybe Streamlabs working for Tunation, but Twip doesn't seem to be wanting to work today. So we're just gonna leave it as it is. Yeah, okay, something's not working. Thank you for 100 bits. Yeah, okay. I have no clue what's not working then. Because I'm using 3 things and I forgot which one's like connected to what, so we're just gonna skip it. I'm sorry. I will still do the donation reaction, so thank you for 100 bits for checking. 감사해요. So I have confession to make. You know today's schedule was to be talking about Zoom. Now I did start Zoom, but I started way too late. So yesterday my plan was after I got work, I got home at like 6:30. I ate. I actually got home at like 5:30. I ate, but I had the worst headache in the world. Like I'm not even joking. I literally just like died. And I'm coughing. But I don't have a fever. I am checking my temperature every single day. I'm still trying to wear a mask when everyone else isn't. So we'll see what the thing is. But I was just feeling super sick that I had to take meds yesterday and I just slept. You know, no one's wearing masks in the room. That was actually surprising. So I am wearing masks. I've talked too much. Only a certain people are not wearing masks. All the intern and the people like talking aren't wearing masks. So that was actually surprising. I think the idea that they get screening of temperature every day defines that they're okay? I'm not sure. But I only wear masks when I'm not in the 6 feet range. And if everyone's 6 feet around me, then I take off my mask because the room is super hot and there's no way that I could be wearing a mask for that long. But I'm trying to still wear masks. Yeah, that's kind of what's worrying me, but apparently they're screening, and if you don't feel good, like you don't come to work. I've been coughing a bit. I don't know if I caught a cold, but it's like the worst time to get a cold. But they've been screening my temperature. There hasn't been anything wrong with my head. So I think we're on the okay side. So yeah. So yesterday I actually did not feel good. It was just like the schedule change. Like even if I scream for that long, like it's not as nerve-wracking, and the fact that I have to drive for 2 hours, it's actually very hard for me. Yeah, driving's not my thing, so it's really hard. Like, for example, like today, it's just like, 그러니까, it was just like, I'm like driving today, I was driving back, and the worst thing was when I saw, like, I don't know, what do I do? Like, I read a sign and it said right lane closing, and I totally got mixed up with, like, I couldn't like process my right and my left, and I was just like so tired. I was like, I almost like I didn't hit the car, but like the car started like honking on me, and I was like, why is it honking on me? And I was like, oh, like the lane's closing. So I went super fast. I was like back into the other lane, so I'm okay. But it was just like all these are like nerve-wracking for me. And so after driving 2 hours, I'm just like super wiped out. So yesterday, I couldn't even do any dancing. I literally ate and I was like dead sleep. And then, and I woke up at 12 in the morning, like 12 a.m. And so I was working on Zoom for 2 hours, and I was like, I just can't think right now. Like my brain was still hurting, so I was like, maybe I'll like do it at work. But I got my work computer. It's a Dell product. I have the smallest monitor, which is going to kill me. Maybe your body isn't used to waking up early. So when I used to stream in the morning, so it's like waking up isn't a big problem. I think the big problem for me is like staying focused for 8 hours. And being in a room filled with people is probably so stressful. Cause I don't, it's like I have to do all the networking, and I don't know. Like it's good that I'm in a big company. I did learn so much, and it's very helpful. But they require you so much. Like you have to network on your own. Like it's a lot of independent work, and I don't know. But definitely streaming helped out. So I have super good stories about streaming and how it helped out. So actually, instead of talking about Zoom, which I am so sorry, I actually studied Zoom. And I actually talked to my manager about Zoom, my program manager, about like Zoom to get his insight so that I could incorporate that. But that I just didn't have enough time. So I will prepare Zoom next week, and I will talk about Zoom next week. Because I actually did want to take a little long time on it. I just couldn't figure out the reason why Zoom is so popular. So that could be a fun debate question. But don't worry, I brought things to do today. They're very like work and like fun stuff related, I hope. I've actually learned so much. I can't show you enough about it, but I've been taking really good notes. Plus, like I've been drawing too. Like I don't know, like I've been doing this. So I'm sorry, but I will get it. I promise, because I really want to talk about Zoom, and I still am considering to do most of my content. There might be some of the content that might change from like weekly to bi-weekly. Because it's pretty heavy on my side to try to prepare everything, but I will try to get everything. Hi, 안녕하세요, 어서오세요. Welcome. So, fun things today that I will do is I'm going to do, so a lot of people, I thought of some fun things to do. First of all, you know on YouTube they do the what is that thing called? They do the K-pop music video reaction or like music video reaction. Well, I'm focusing more towards education, and I want it to be more like an educational stream, talking about education. The moment I logged on to Twitch, I saw in one of like a girl streamer, Korean girl streamer, it says teaching Korean, and I was like, oh my god, like everyone's teaching Korean. So I'm trying to be unique. So bear with me if you don't like the content. I hope you can enjoy it at least. But I will try my best to make it interesting, but like girly, so that it's like not just like lame old. So anyways, here's something that I thought it'd be fun to try out, is that a lot of people watch TED Talk. Or at least a lot of people in company watch TED Talk. But it was Love Rococo. Did you watch her too? Okay, yeah, it was her. I thought that was just funny. I like saw it, like the moment I saw it, it's just a teaching Korean. Yeah, it was. I don't know who exactly she is, but it just said Korean. I thought that was really funny. Like it popped up on my recommendation too, and I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious. Like we just talked about, like last week, we just talked about like all the Korean girls talking about like streaming about learning Korean. So, today I thought of something fun to do with you guys. I wanted to do a reaction video for a TED Talk. Now, I think this is it's either going to be super hilarious, as in like I have no clue what's going on and like my reaction could be funny, or it's going to be super boring. So, we will see how it goes, and I hope it turns out to be fun for you guys and for the rest of the people. I will put on, because they talk in English, I will put it on either on Mandarin subtitles, so that some of my Mandarin viewers can watch, because not only am I like global, but I do have a lot of people from there, so if they want to talk about it. So that's a good question, so I will not tell it to you guys. I did kind of hint it away in my notes in my Discord picture, but that will come after my whole story about how streaming helped me so much in my life, and I wanted to share this experience with you guys. Okay, so we're just gonna do one TED Talk reaction video. I think it was like a 16-minute long video. I'm thinking of maybe pausing in between to talk with you guys, and then at the end we're just gonna do a whole big discussion and like what I thought of, and I thought why it was interesting, and like what I want to be in the future. I hope that sounds fun. I know it sounds stupid. I know it sounds like geeky, and I know it's like, why is this girl watching TED on Twitch? But I think this is gonna be a super crazy stuff on stream. 진아, 안녕하세요, 어서오세요. I don't think everyone's done it. I tried looking, you know. It's gonna be worthwhile, so we're gonna try. So before I go on, I wanted to talk a little bit about my work. As you guys know, I have to update my my LinkedIn, but I am officially a GE intern. And I am doing fun stuff. Actually, I'm learning more about like leadership and how to become a leader. I think this was very funny because first of all, if you looked at some of my pictures that I uploaded, let me show you 담배 핀 사람 같이 뭐 칼칼하냐? So, I wanted to share with you guys first this thing. Okay. So, as you could tell, I got protagonist. What this was a 16 personality test. Has anyone heard about this? Has anyone tried this out before? So it's like a psychological exam where you get a let me put an interesting but I tried it because you posted it. I think I saw someone put it on YouTube. What? Really? Want to know about the I'm INFP라고? You postpone things. 아 미안해. I'm sorry. 잠깐. You are 뭐라고? 기다려봐. Let me get my results. 아 이게 채팅이 다 같이 안 나오니까 좀 답답하다잉. 이렇게 해야 되겠다. INF. Let me get my results. So here was my results. I don't know. Let me see if anything's like shown. Let me just take the. So here's my results. So I got. I got 71% extrovert, which means I'm super outgoing. It's pretty apparently like 70% or higher is a crazy number. So I got an ENFJT. Hi, 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요. Wow, thank you for a gift here, sub. Thank you, 감사합니다. Thank you. Mini Bear 99, thank you for you got a gift. 아, 축하해요. 축하 반가. 축하 뿌까. And I got like 51% introvert, intuitive, 81% feeling. So I do everything with feelings. Judging, I got 65, and turbulent, I got 68. And I thought it was really nice because the results shows that I'm a protagonist. So protagonists are mostly like personality type, INTJ, introvert에다가 INT. So I am someone who know how others are feeling just by looking at. So I actually know how you guys are feeling. How did this get big all of a sudden, or was this test always popular? I think this test was actually always popular. I believe in karma, I actively volunteer, I defend someone who is being bullied and consider themselves spiritual. I think this resembles a lot, so I thought it was funny because it's like, there oftentimes are politicians, our coaches, our teachers, and I wanted to be kind of like your teachers, reaching out and inspiring others to achieve and to do goods in the world with our natural confidence that begets influence. Protagonist takes a great deal of pride and joy in guiding others to work together to improve themselves and their community. I think this pretty much describes what I want to do with my Jinri company, so I think this was a good fit. So I hope whatever you guys had, like I don't know what INFP is or INTJ, you just have to tell me what your thing, but 이게 뭔데?
Revenge or forgive? Revenge. 왜 내가 지금 한국어를 오빠한테
Wow. I guess people just looked up. This is the same test, but I guess people just ended up looking up like tests to do. I'm not sure. I guess that's the thing. So I got protagonist. I thought this was interesting. Which I think it's interesting. I wasn't expecting my personality to be this, but it actually changed. Actually, I took this long time ago, like a couple of years ago in college, like freshman year of college, and I actually was more like, I think there was like a clown. Didn't they have like something related to like a clown? Yeah, I was the entertainer. First time I tried it, but I turned into a leader, so that's, I think you can tell that your personality could change over the years and how much like it developed. You could say it developed or it actually like went bad, like either way, it did change. So this was pretty funny. I had fun like talking about this. So I guess Marilyn Monroe is an entertainer. Which means that I'm not really an entertainer for streaming, because I feel like for streamers you have to be an entertainer, right? So. You're an analyst? I'm an entertainer, so my first time I took it, I was an entertainer. But now I am a leader. Or protagonist, as they say. 그러니까. So, that's what I did at work. It's good to know what your boyfriend is. I think he was the opposite. I made him take it. Let me see the results. I made him take it. I'm gonna look up. He got one thing. I think the last one was the same, but other than that, it was like completely the opposite. So we're not a good fit. We fight too much. He got virtuoso. I guess so. I don't. It says virtuoso. Introvert, observant thinking, and prospecting personality traits. Harrison Ford. To live a life, a different life. Didn't want to go to the same place every day. I guess it's for more like entrepreneurs, maybe. Or did they have an entrepreneur? Like, no. Bold and practical experimenters, master of all kind of tools. 찐따 성격도 나오나? 찐따 성격은 없는 것 같아. To be honest, I always thought that a protagonist meant the main character in the game. 그치, I'm main character in the game. Obviously. 인정? 인정. So, it was pretty interesting. So that was my result. We actually had everyone do this. I thought this was pretty fun. One thing that was also interesting, there were a lot of words that I didn't know that I wanted to get to you guys. So there's two things that we can study together. Was one, you guys can pick. I brought things that I had no clue what it was, but we're gonna learn it with you guys. So I need either a teacher or stuff. This was for work. I actually did this for work. So, here's two things that I was curious about when we were talking today. Luckily, none of these are work related, but so I can mention it. First thing that was interesting to learn about was... Who knows the Murphy Law? So they kept mentioning Murphy's Law. Do you guys know what that is? 머피의 법칙. 그러니까 it says anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So it's just a quote or a law? 나니? So it's not really a law. It's just like saying, is it? It says it's like a preposition, proposition. So it's like maybe things that you believe in life. I was like, look this up word. So things that we want to learn about today is two things. Who knows what a platinum rule is versus a golden rule? I learned this too. Golden rule. Versus platinum rule. Platinum. I am learning so many crazy things. Like, I'm at the point where, like, my brain is frying. They've been teaching so much about like communicating with people. I've actually never heard about the golden rule either. Is this like a common thing? I like when I was sitting there in like the thing, I thought I was dumb. I didn't know anything. Golden rule. 있구나. You've heard of the golden rule? Okay. So golden rule is the principle. He who has the gold makes the rules. So golden rule is the principle of treating others as you want to be treated, okay? You. But platinum rule is, I guess, a step further up from the golden rule, saying that it's treat others as how they want to be treated. 그러니까. So I guess it's further up. So we're supposed to be practicing our platinum rule. But if you think about it, I thought this was interesting because it's basically like the Korean saying treat, I guess. It's like Koreans, if you go to a workplace, you treat your like upper people like kind of thing. So I don't know, it was kind of like they seem to be like, I want you to say yes to everything, right? But at the same time, I want you to like show your feeling. So I thought that was like the hardest thing. You know, it's like, wait, so you want me to like tell me, like for example, I'm talking to my boss and the boss gives out a crazy idea and you know that it's not feasible, but you can't tell him that it's not feasible because he knows like a lot about this. So what are you supposed to do saying that, like, you know, like what like how do you try to like say in a way that it's not hurtful? And I was like, so we did like a quiz in between being like, do you prefer feelings over product, saying that would you rather like fail a product or like a thing and like save someone's feelings, or vice versa? And I was like, I thought it was more like, okay, like feelings can be like made up, but if you lose a product, that's so much money lost in your company. And although like the company that I'm working is like, it's a big company and they do have a lot of money that are maybe like the safe money bet thingy, like in the future you're never, I guess you could work in like a big company forever, but in the end it's like, I don't know, it's like I could talk someone into like maybe not, if they hurt the feelings, saying sorry or like, you know, but I didn't understand for a long time that different personalities would want to be treated differently. Until I knew that, I never would have understood the plot. So the hardest lesson that I learned, and I know that I'm gonna have the most trouble because I honestly, I can say this honestly, I cannot agree with a lot of people. And it's very hard for me to be like, oh, and like show a straight face on. Like I know like that's impossible for me, and I know that's my problem, but I have no clue how to do it. So we will see how things will go. But I know that's gonna be stressful, and I don't want to like hurt people's feelings too. But it's like, so we will see. I'm kind of worried, but like I hope it won't be too bad. But they were talking about all of these like golden rules and platinum rules, and I guess we were always taught to be with the golden rules, being like treat others as if you're treated. Think you are a bit more open than people I see around. That's true. That's why I have to be. So in my notes, I wrote in Korean. 초반에는 소심하게 가자. In Korean, I wrote at the beginning, let's go very, very timid. And like kind of self-defense. Being like, first I will be kind of like agreeing with mostly to see. Maybe not pivot, just careful. 그러니까. Remember that you can disagree without being disagreeable. So that's the hardest thing, and I think to become a leader and to persuade people, I think that's the hardest. Though, talking to you guys did help me a lot with cooling my mentality, because we do have a lot of people who just come in and like, we have a lot of discussion. My chat became very discussion-based chat. It's very hard for new people to hop on sometimes, which I feel sorry for you guys. And I will try to like make that better. But it really helped me kind of being like, okay, like maybe it helped me really think straightforward. So that's how streaming actually is helping me. So that's something that like I've been learning, and I thought this was interesting to share with you guys. So for people who didn't know, it's like golden rule versus platinum rule. 안녕하세요. Thank you for 2 years subscription. 벌써 2년이라니. 벌써 2년 틀어야 되겠다, BGM으로. 처음에 좀 알아보면서 이 사람이 어떤지 찾는 게 좋을 것 같아요. 나중에 불화 같은 거 피하려고 하더라도. 그러니까 그거를 찾아야 되는데, 그러니까 말을 조금 아껴 써야 돼. You can disagree without being personally emotional about your viewpoint to the point of being. 그러니까. Why no chat room? I think there's something wrong. Well, I don't know. Should we celebrate 2 years? It's kind of like not officially 2 years. Why don't we not do it bi-yearly? Because Jinri's stream schedule is awful, and like I never followed it. So we're just gonna do it by season. And whenever we end a season, we're just gonna throw a party like how we did it last time. So, but thank you. I love you for subscribing me for 2 years. That's really great. You're awesome, and keep going with it. Let's go for 10. Let's hit 10 together. Okay? So I'm a little worried. I guess I kind of wanted to complain to you guys about like how worried I am about this work, because it's actually very scary. They've been talking multiple times about how it's gonna be scary, and I'm actually very scared. Especially, I actually don't really prefer manufacturing. I'm not really like because I'm one of those girls who wanna be like, okay, it's venting. Thank you. I'm one of those girls who wants to be more like a more professional, like dressed up super like fancy and stuff, instead of like wearing jeans all day, and that's kind of situation, but we will see, maybe. But like my mentor, I guess my program leader is amazing. Like he's talking and I'm like, how do you know all these? And it seems like if I were to stream all day and like talk to you guys about learning stuff, then I think I can maybe not be up at that point, but you know, like I think those are mostly for those who are very antisocial and not used to corporate setting. I know, but still it's kind of frustrating. Jeans all day. It's if you I think if you go to like a manufacturing industry company, like they usually don't really like super dressed up. I did see some people still dressed up, but mostly are in jeans. No offense to college students, but sometimes I see some students coming out that have no idea how to act in competing settings. I agree. I also was one of them, so I'm also worried. Like, what if I didn't like improve on like understanding and agreeing with people? So I'm a little worried, but I hope I can fix that. So, I don't know. Also, one interesting word that I realized was authoritarian. I thought that was it sounded funny. Like, when I wrote it down, it's like, oh wait. And if I were to see that word before hearing it, I knew I was gonna pronounce that word wrong. So, authoritarian. Write it on your notebooks, guys. So today's two topics that I wanted to talk about. Are you going to become one? No. But sometimes I must, if I'm doing like a leadership position, and if it's not going anywhere, I should try to like maybe not become too big of a one, but actually take like initiative to do something. So I thought that was a nice word. Anyway. So here's two topics that we can talk about. Why don't we agree? Before we talk about my two topics that I wanted to discuss with you guys, I also, let me again thank you guys. I know not all my viewers are here. I'm so sorry for my Europe viewers. I didn't know that it's 2 a.m. That really sucks. I love you guys, and I hope that sometimes the schedule's gonna work out, okay? But funny and like kind of like self-improvement, like self-감동, like happiness moment that happened to me was that we did a lot of company comparison, being like, okay, what if we compared our company with like other companies, and two companies that I actually studied to do a company review for you guys, Tesla and Apple, came up, and they were kind of easy for me to talk about because I've actually done a separate study. There was a lot of things that I mentioned, being like, I know Tesla focused. I thought Solar City was a separate like company. It wasn't like Tesla branded name. I thought Tesla was like your car company, but I guess it's not. Especially because Elon Musk also has the SpaceX. I thought Solar City was also another company. I think I'm correct, but I just didn't want to go against it. And when they said it, I was like, yeah, I think that sounds correct. Whatever. Yeah, it works. So we just went through it, but I thought Solar City, you technically counted like the roof building and everything separate. Because technically Solar City was from Elon's cousin, and he actually was first investing in it, but he ended up taking over it. So I thought it was just one of like Elon Musk's little like company that he owns, but a lot of people think it's one thing, so I think that was kind of confusing. But other than that, it was fine. So they did talk about that. I had a fun time mentioning TSMC, especially with the current situation of will TSMC build a factory in US and kind of cut off lines with China, especially like the politics. Jinri doesn't go over politics. Jinri hates talking about politics. Jinri knows nothing about politics. I'm dead serious. I know nothing about politics, so we're not going to talk politics. But I did want to talk about the fact that like those things, you know, like because I had studied with you guys and like I've given you like fun information about that, really helped. Finally, I mentioned about WeWork, and I was able to, I don't know, it felt very good for me to be like, oh wait, like I know this company. I don't know it like very shallow. I still know it very shallow, but like I kind of know it more maybe in depth compared to other times. It was a very happy one. So thank you guys for always listening to my random like company reviews. It may not have been informative to you guys, but at least for me it really helped. So you guys are giving me all the knowledge, and so today I'm gonna ask you guys again for more knowledge. Yeah, pretty sure you knew more about it than most students, at least more details. I think that's true. Also, kind of becomes a study material. Yes, and I think it's a very important study material for company things to do, so it really helps. So, now we're gonna do more like interactive. Jinri's done talking, you guys probably are tired, but we're gonna do more interactive stuff, okay? So first thing, two things, you guys can pick between either or, is two things that I really got curious about and wanted to know more. I will change my title into this and see if we can maybe attract more people for an interactive discussion. It sounds weird when I say discussion. I feel like a teacher. But I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be the student and you guys can be the teacher. Like we had with the X-ray conversation. I really like the X-ray conversation, so I hope that happens again today. So we're gonna try, okay? So, you guys can vote. Your profile already says that you're a teacher, and it does say that. I just like to wrap up things, like when we're having a big discussion and like we have multiple ideas, I just want to like keep in track of all the ideas so we're on the right track with everyone, for people who don't really know it. So, I don't know, does that count? Maybe. Ta! Anyways, two topics Jinri wanted to talk about. First is brain. Neuroscience. Brain structure. I literally put a star because I was like, let's talk about brain structure. I put brain structure. Past plus one이라고? 왜? 이거 재밌어. Or I think there might be a lot of people who could relate to this. Baby talks? That was something else. Or I didn't put a star, but I wanted to talk about this. Finance and balance sheets. So, which one do you guys want to do? Balance sheets and finance, or brain talk? Because I need both knowledge in those and I have no clue. asset 있고, right? Asset minus liability is equity. Liability equals equity. 맞아요? So a lot of people, there's multiple, why don't you just type it out? 몰라. Does it matter the equation? 대차 대조표라고? 이게 한국어로 대차 대조표야? 한국어로 뭐야? What's this in Korean? 야, 한국어까지 배우자. 나 한국어로 이거 한 번도 배운 적이 없어. What is this in Korean? 자, tell me in multiple language. 자, Korean, what is balance sheet? 대차 대자표? It is accounting. 대차 대조표구나. 뭐야? 대는 큰 대야? 대조표. 표는 시시고. 자, what is this in Mandarin? How do you say this in Mandarin? 비교할 때야? 이게 그러면 한문이구나. 한문 쓴가? How do you say this in Mandarin? Because we're also learning language, we should incorporate the fact that we can speak multiple language. And I don't know, maybe you need this. 교양 때 해봤다고 이거? 나도 교양 때 해봤거든? 근데 나는 대충 했어. 빨리. What is this in Mandarin? Does anybody know? Where's our Mandarin? Okay. It is, I guess it's this. How do you pronounce it? Can you write the pinyin for me? 나 이거는 I don't know how to write this. Let's match. 핑핑 행쇼치bao 大周表아니 뭐래? 핑 행쇼치bao Never seen anyone teach finance over Twitch. Pretty cool. 그치? We're a pretty cool stream, so you should follow me on Twitch. 자, how do you say balance sheet in Espanol? Pin. I'm wrong, it's this. 아씨. 이거야? It's followers only? 몰라. I don't know what my situation is. I don't know what I did with my thing. Hoja de balance. What, really? It's that simple? Why is yours so simple? Oh shoot. 나 눈이 침침해. 饥馋妇照宝饥馋妇照宝 Balance, not balance. What? Balance? Balance? balance 아니야? 在 아니야? balance 아니야? 뭐라고? hoja de balance. 오케이. 야씨, 이것도 이거 있어. hoja de balance. 자, we learned it in 3 different languages, okay? Okay. I should write this in Korean. Where's music? Did my internet seriously die again? You guys, I'm not joking, my internet died, but again we're having this problem of you guys, my internet died. It wasn't me. Oh, you guys are here? What the heck? 계속 할 수는 있는데 my emotes are turning awful, but it's still working. Well, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see when my stream officially ends and dies. And if I do, I will quickly turn on and off my internet, and then I will just come back. So please wait for me. Oh, maybe you do need to donate this time. So we're gonna see when my stream's gonna die. If it dies, don't leave. I will come back, okay? It might take like 5 to 10 minutes for my internet to reboot, but so. 자, so 여기 있어요. So this is actually shoot, what was this? 资产负债表 is balance sheet. Famous IT solution. Did you turn it off and then back on? I turned it off and then I'll turn it back on. So are you basically trying to learn the terms of finance in 3 different languages? No. I just wanted to learn just like the big terminology like balance sheets in 3 different languages. So. 表 Let me see. 表 Okay, so anyways. Did we lose? Am I dead? Are we here? 你好. My balance sheet now shows a $1 donation that had 0 return. Okay, so let's keep going. So, asset. Does everybody know this? Am I just talking to myself randomly? I hope you guys I hope there are some people who don't know about this, please. Okay. Everyone knows about this? How do you guys all know about this? You guys are so smart. Okay, well you guys are teaching this. About balance sheet and finance. Ah, okay. I have no clue about finance, so it's new to me. Okay. Hat Knight and I are going to be the students, and you guys can teach. 자. I'm just going to be in the middle, conducting this, this conversation. But, interrupt me if I'm wrong, and we're going to try to fix it. Now, 3 ways of saying balance sheet. Korean is 대차 대조표. In Spanish is hoja de balance. And then in Mandarin, in Mandarin, it's 资产负债表. Okay? I'm the mediator. Okay. 자, mediator? Close enough. Okay. 자, asset. First of all, let's talk about what asset is. So in my notes, I have asset is what you have. Simply putting, is how much money you have in your bank account. Okay? What you have. And what you own. Okay. Have as in money-wise, slash like own as in like properties. It could also be like land that I own, like cars, what are the things? Buildings. So my asset in Jinri's Twitch and company, my asset would be Jinri's YouTube page, Jinri's Twitch page, Jinri's all the donations that I've gotten from you guys, Jinri's patent of teaching finance and like smart, like reacting to a TED Talk video, because that's no one has ever done that, and I will be doing that just tonight sometime. So things that don't have depreciating value? 그래? 맞아? Anyways, I'm okay. And so a lot of people right now are talking about account receivable. 자, so what account receivable is? So inside an asset, there's a section that says account receivable. 你好, hi, 안녕하세요, 어서오세요. What account receivable is when people owe you money. So, right now, I have an account receivable of like millions of dollars because a lot of my viewers owes Jinri money. You know, get it? Get it? Donation? Let's say I have 1 million. So, all of my viewers owe me money. So, credit card, but I don't owe credit card at AR, do I? So you paid with your credit card, but you don't have money yet. I thought, but that isn't that account payable? Ah, so okay. So for an okay, so company like card company like Visa will have the credit card as an account receivable because people use the credit card, but money's actually not taken out. So at the end of the month, you get a bill saying that, dude, you owe this credit card company like bunch of dollars. So that is account receivable. In Jinri's terminology, account receivable would be any donation that I need, that you guys promised me and hasn't given. Which is $1 million. So I want you guys to kind of divide it up and then submit it to me. 자, liability, 여기 liability is